don't I know you, sir?
Don't believe so. I haven't been here in many years. Name's Silas Greaves.
Silas Greaves? The bounty hunter?
Used to be.
Well, what are you doing here in Abilene?
Just passing through. Got a little business to take care of.
Well, sir, it would be an honor if you would allow me to buy you a beer.
Hell, son, it would be my honor to drink it.
I'm Molly. Howdy.
I'm Dwight. That's Jack and Steve. Ben's behind the bar. Oh, I bet you got some great stories.
A couple.
Any of them true?
Jack, be nice.
A few.
What about your shootout with Henry Plummer's gang in Bannock, Montana? Is that where you started as a bounty hunter? That's what it says in this here dime novel.
Don't believe everything you read in them dime novels, boy. First man I hunted was back when I was riding with Billy the Kid.
You knew Billy the Kid?
Damn right. That scrawny son of a bitch had no fear. Wouldn't back down for nobody.
I heard he collected the 10 stars off any crooked lawman who crossed him.
It was a war, boy. The Lincoln County War. And Billy promised his regulators would take the life of every bastard who helped bushwhack John Tunstall.
Kid had a big chip on his shoulder and a hair-trigger temper. Made him dangerous as hell. It was about 30 years ago. Billy was hiding out in an abandoned farm near Stinking Springs. I threw in with the kid because the man I had sworn vengeance on was riding with Billy's enemies. But before I tell you why I want that son of a bitch dead, let me tell you what happened that day. I was heading back to the hideout when suddenly I had this funny feeling.
Funny, haha?
No, Steve. The other kind of funny.
Deixa eu olhar aqui primeiro se tem alguma coisa. Sempre é bom olhar se vai ter alguma coisa pra gente levar. Parece que não tem muita coisa por aqui não, é só esse localzinho abandonado. Beleza.
I knew those two morons would never let me through. I had no choice.
Chega mais.
Is he with us?
Was it Pat Garrett's posse?
Oh yeah. I heard the shots and I knew I had to move fast. Garrett and his army of deputies had surrounded the entire homestead.
Não posso pegar cavalo desse.
I decided to help Billy and the boys out a bit. So that's just what I did.
Vá. Outro assim que
As the governor of New Mexico was paying for the kid's apprehension, Garrett was able to hire every gun hand in Lincoln County.
Vamos bem aqui. Vacilo, velho. Não é bom começo assim, bicho. Cadê o ouro?
I knew that going through that front door meant putting my butt in a shooting gallery, so I decided to get sneaky. Garrett's men were running around like a bunch of chickens with their heads cut off.
I'm putting you down. I've got this.
Still, one of them reached the water tower. Not a bad idea. It would be a turkey shoot from up there.
Aqui, deixa eu... Vamos ver. Vou escolher isso aqui. Rapaziada, eu vou isso aqui primeiro. Vou ter outro aqui.
Luckily, these shooters Garrett hired weren't the sharpest tools in the shed.
Mas eu acho que não posso pegar as armas deles não. Era bom se eu pudesse. Opa! Aqui é melhor.
A lot of them were saddle tramps or sod busters or drunken drifters looking to make a few bucks.
Eu tenho...
Then, I heard a friendly voice yelling at me from the window. Back door! We'll cover you!
We got you covered.
Truth be told, things weren't much better behind the house.
Watch your flank.
I cut their numbers in half, but that just made the ones that were left twice as mad.
Essa barrinha ali que deixou.
They made up for their lack of skill with a seemingly endless supply
câmera
of
pra
ammo.
poder durar mais.
It was a bit of a slog, but I finally fought my way around the back of the house. And like that, I was inside, none the worse for wear. I passed
Moça,
Dirty
escolher
Dave,
por quê?
and upstairs I found Billy and Charlie Baldwin.
Velho. Não tem.
Billy looked at me and said, "About time, amigo. Grab a gun and get to the window."
Wait, so you were friends with Billy the Kid?
Yeah, sort of.
É, só ajuda
Anyway,
ele.
we were
Não.
surrounded by dozens of deputized shooters who wanted to do us harm.
Oxe, que...
I'm telling you, Garrett's men were dropping like flies, but they just kept on coming.
Oxe, aquele carinho.
That's when Charlie got hit. "They're catching us in a crossfire," shouted Billy. "Get to the other side!"
Calma, cara. Mais um aqui. Uma vez.
I don't know how many of those cocksuckers I personally put down, but it was pretty clear, even to Billy, that maybe discretion was the better part of valor.
What's that mean?
It means that it was time to cut and run. "They got a Gatling," Billy shouted. "Get the horses and bring them round back. I'll draw their attention." He directed that order at me, and I thought, why the hell do I have to do it? But I went anyway.
Vacilei.
Dumbass that I was back then. Many would have fled in my place. But I had that false sense of invincibility that many young men have. Like Jack here.
What are you saying, old man?
Jack, he's just joshing with you now.
Yeah, he better be.
Mr. Greaves, please continue.
Please, call me Silas, ma'am. Now, where was I?
You were heading for the
Oh,
bar.
me.
Right. Making my way past a passel of
Caramba.
boats.
Gostei da Obrigado Desde.
Sounds like Garrett hired a whole regiment of hired guns.
That's it for you.
Yeah, and just when I thought I was done with them, more of these hapless bastards would pop up.
Então usar o modo de vantagem aqui por cima.
Finally, I had the stables within my reach.
Cadê vocês? Tem mais? Tem mais?
And that's when I met Sheriff Pat Garrett.
I read that you went toe-to-toe with him, sir. That backstabbing bastard with that tacked-on tin star.
Quer ver? Vou
You challenged him to a showdown.
perder esse primeiro duelo.
You read that in a dime novel?
It said he showed no fear as he took your measure with eyes like a rattlesnake.
Se mexa não, cara. Aí fica ruim, né? Sabia.
Burrice.
Vamos lá.
And that you killed him
Aí.
in a fair fight.
Is that what that Penny Dreadful said? No, boy. That ain't what I meant when I said I met Pat Garrett. So let me start again. I finally reached those damn stables.
Vamos ver o que realmente aconteceu.
And stepped inside, and bam! Last thing I heard was Garrett's voice. That's not Billy.
And go on. How did it end?
And, boy, that was just the beginning.
É.
So what happened? Did Garrett arrest you?
Yeah, after I came to, the bastard had clocked me with his Colt.
And the kid surrendered?
When he realized there was no getting out of there alive.
So they locked you up in Lincoln?
Indeed they did. Sentenced me to hang right along with the kid. It's important to know that I was only riding with Billy so I could find the
Vamos
bastard
sair
I was
desse
after.
local aqui. Deixa eu ver se tem algum ponto de habilidade. Tem. Ok. Tô pensando em comprar isso aqui. Pô, não posso então. Por isso aqui. Ei,
He was
moça,
with
abre a
John
porta.
Kinney's gang, and they were sworn enemies of Billy's regulators.
Why were you after him?
I owed that son of a bitch a bullet for what he had done to me and mine. Instead, all I got for myself was a goddamn death sentence. Luckily, it was right around then that I heard Billy make his move. He shot Jim Bell and a few other guards as he made his getaway. Later, they wrote that some lady friend planted a pistol for him in the privy. What the papers didn't say is that Billy helped me escape too.
Sai fora. Olha aí.
My first order of business was finding a firearm.
Vai devagarzinho aqui, vai aqui. E tem um dos guardas por aqui. Ou talvez não.
Luckily, I located Deputy Bob Ollinger's mean-ass shotgun. I saw Billy through the window, and he yelled that I should take to the rooftops to make my escape. So I did.
Anybody see Billy?
Mas calma,
Hell yeah, that scatter gun was like a double-barreled howitzer. It could blow a man clear off his feet. You hardly had to aim the damn thing. The kids escaped raised a huge ruckus.
Vamos embora, sai daqui. Que apareçamos mais. Vacina. Tem que ir mais cuidado agora.
Guards were everywhere looking for her.
Nossa, mulher, calma. Você tem um desespero
I had
assim.
to jump from roof to roof like a damn alley cat. I followed the planks where I could, but...
Não, não acredito não, velho. Cara, esse cara só tem um jeitinho de subir de novo, né? Cair num localzinho isso aqui e direto de novo.
Some of that wood was slippery as hell. The whole town was up in arms.
Ou se tiver inimigo lá embaixo, nós enfrenta e depois
was a
volta.
fugitive.
Por aqui.
So that bastard you were after, what did he do?
He did me and my family a grievous harm. But I knew if I was ever gonna find him, I would need to get my ever-loving ass out of there. I tried to be stealthy and sneak my way past.
This town doesn't have a moment's peace.
Não tem mais nada.
But hell, if they weren't all waiting for me. Apparently, some of them thought I was Billy.
Vou usar essa aqui, eu gosto um pouquinho dessas armações, essas coisas. Cadê o outro? Vai carregar, aproveitar. Cadê o sei?
See, me and the kid shared a certain similarity in build and coloring. I was just glad I had Deputy Bob's mean-ass shotgun.
Munição. É só uma marcha, é só limpar aí que...
So much lead was whizzing by my head, it was like everyone in Lincoln wanted to put me in the ground. I knew I needed to find a horse. Though I never did have a great fondness for them four-legged grass eaters. Smelly, sweaty, ungrateful beasts. We prize them too high, if you ask me.
Eu pensei que eu tinha derrubado ele do primeiro tipo. Aqui, lá vai. Pegou a pistola.
But where was the kid while you were busy getting shot at?
Aqui, ó, inimigo.
Gone. And that's when it occurred to me why Billy set me free.
Tava.
So I could be a hapless decoy and draw attention while he snuck out of town. I knew if I made it out of there in one piece, no one would put a price on my head.
Because everybody in Lincoln would be dead.
No, because they all thought I was Billy, and all that blame would fall on him. Meanwhile, Deputy Bob Ollinger was organizing a posse to put me down. He was already a mean son of a bitch, but he was doubly pissed that I stole his mean-ass shotgun. Anyway, it was me or them, and the only way forward led me straight to perdition.
Ain't bothered me none. Boy, you are shit out of luck.
Aí, sim. Assim como aquela porta do povo. Olha o outro.
There he is.
Também. Eu vi, viu? Ok.
Cover your head!
We're gonna be in deep shit when that gets back.
Ah, filho da mãe. Vamos ver se eu posso chegar aqui, não. Mesmo bracinho, só pra deixar você esperto.
Finally, I found what I was looking for. The stables on the edge of town.
Oh, não corre não, velho. Porque não sei qual inimigo eu vou enfrentar, então...
I guess Billy saved your ass, taking out Bob Ollinger the way he did.
Billy didn't kill Bob.
Sure he did. He dispatched him right after he shot Deputy Bell.
No, sir. Because Bob came right up behind me, angry as hell that Billy had lit out. Hello, Bob, I said. I think you better let me go. And he says, I don't think so, boy. Not with my shotgun.
Yeah,
So we stood there in the middle of the street, eyeball to eyeball.
Ei, rapaz, não gosto muito disso.
He
não,
intended to kill me, and I knew I had no choice but to defend myself.
Cara, eu apertei, velho.
I killed him in a fair fight. Everybody saw I had no damn choice. Well, Lincoln got a mite depopulated.
So where'd you go after Lincoln?
Mexico. Until I realized nobody was looking for me. I ended up taking a job at the Rurales.
The Mexican Rurales?
I was hired to help them track down the cowboys.
The most vicious outlaw gang in Cochise County? Curly Bill Brocious? Johnny Ringo?
Led by old man Clanton himself.
They must have paid you a pretty penny to take them hombres on.
Not really. But truth be told, I had my own reasons for going after those boys.
So was the bastard you were after now riding with the cowboys?
Roscoe Bob Bryant was his name.
Oh.
But no, this time it was a different bastard I was after. The aforementioned Mr. Ringo. And yes, he was working for old man Clanton.